Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, Pink Girl Teaches, and this is Project Real Love Narc Detox Edition. I am going to be talking to you today about obviously the narcissist, but the illusion of love. This is where the narcissist gives you false ideas and beliefs, and you have to know that nothing, like listen, absolutely nothing that the narcissist offers you is real. What they're going to do is mirror you. They are going to study you like a thesis, and this is the beginning of the relationship. They are going to want to know everything about you, what you've experienced, your joys, your sorrows, the ups and the downs, and what are your goals? What do you want out of life? They are going to want to know all of this, as much information about you as possible, while barely giving much up about themselves. And the point of this is so that they are able to mirror you. And this is basically where they are feeding you a false perspective of who they are. The narcissist has absolutely nothing to offer you. They have nothing of value. They have nothing of substance. Now, I know some of you are saying, wait, hold up. Some of them are wealthy. Well, yeah, you have wealthy narcissists. Not everybody is broke. But even those wealthy ones, they don't have anything of substance to offer you. What happens with the narcissist really is that they've lost themselves. Like I just said, they mirror you, but they've been doing that with everybody prior to you, and they will continue to do that with everybody after you. Oh, yes, after you. There is a expiration date on these relationships. They really are a collection of the people that they encounter in life, because for different people, for different sources of supply, they have to be a different person. We're not all the same. And just in order for them to secure that source of supply, to have that person in their life, they're going to be something different. They lost themselves along the way because the narcissist does not have the ability to self-reflect. They don't have their own identity. What you do see when they are actually now in full blown narcissistic rage is their true self, the monster, the evil person. That's who they are. And of course, we all have blow ups, but not like the narcissist does. Listen, the narcissist also future fake. Now, what future faking is really just talking about or hinting at something that will happen in the future, just so they can get what they want in the present. I have a perfect example for this. So several weeks ago, there was an article that was floating around social media about a young lady who was on a particular dating site, and she met a gentleman there, and they were talking, and within a space of a week, he had proposed to her, right? She accepted. He told her he was a millionaire and his finances were tied up. And so, she's all full blown wedding mode. And they were allegedly looking for a house together, but they needed money for furniture. And what did she do? Sister gave this man $80,000, and guess what? Yep, that's right. He disappeared. And this was the third woman that he did this to. You see, this is a perfect example of a narcissist future faking. He hinted at a future. He did what he needed to do to simply get what he wanted in the present. I believe he has been arrested, but I mean, this is just one example. There are countless cases like this. And if you're here on the channel, if you're watching this, there's a good possibility that you got too. Hey, it happened to me. So, I mean, it is what it is. But you have to remember that the narcissist does not have a single thing of value to offer you. They have long since lost themselves. What they will do, you also have to remember this. Listen, they trick you from day one. The moment that they meet you and they start talking, they are lying. They are deceptive from the very beginning. What they want to do is shape your perception of them from the beginning, and they start selling you this dream. They start writing these checks that they cannot cash, and you get attracted to the image of what they are presenting. So now, you get drawn into the cycle, right? You get drawn into the narcissistic cycle. And so even when they're devaluing you, you're actually longing for them back, because you want to get back to the point where they were just this perfect person for you, where this person was just everything you ever wanted. You felt like you had your soulmate, but that was just the design to hook you. One thing when you are recovering from narcissistic abuse is, listen, for me, the way things made sense and I was able to actually wrap my mind around everything that had just happened to me is I had to tell myself, and I had to believe it without a shadow of a doubt, that listen, this person was lying to you from day one. And absolutely, that's such a painful reality. That's such a harsh reality, because you present your real self. You present your heart, your good intentions, just who you are. But they have been lying to you from day one. The moment that you are able to fully grasp that and tell yourself, like, self, no, this is not even worth another tear. This is not worth me, laying in bed and being depressed and being heartbroken and just asking why me, or how could they do it, or even longing for them, because you're going to feel those feelings. You're going to want them, you're going to miss them. And it's simply because you were your real self and you want what was presented to you in the beginning because it was a good fit for you. But again, they were lying from the beginning. They were lying simply so that they could use you. They want to garnish as much narcissistic supply from you as they can. Now, when it comes to narcissistic supply, you've got to know that it's different things for different people. For some, they want to clout chase. They want to be able to attach your name to them. Other people want a beautiful woman on their arm. They want that eye candy. Some, they want to, they want one of those fine buff men. It is what it is for different people. Attention, ego stroking. Some cannot be by themselves, and so it's just to have somebody there. In fact, most narcissists can't be by themselves, and so again, it's just about having somebody there. Not every narcissist, not every narcissist wants you for your money. You have very wealthy narcissists. We all know one wealthy one, but there are very many wealthy narcissists, and they don't need you for their money, but they may need you to be there to stroke their ego. They may need you to be there to have sex with them on demand. But you know what? You also have to know that the narcissist is a pathological cheater, a compulsive cheater. They experience pathological hate, pathological jealousy, pathological envy. That's what is the driving force underneath everything. Of course, they don't have the ability to empathize, or it's very low. And that's why they're able to hurt as many people as they do. Remember, the narcissist has absolutely nothing to offer you. You have got to tell yourself that they were lying from the absolute start of the relationship. You now have to take the steps to begin to set things in perspective so that you can heal. One of the ways that you can do this is to begin to start practicing self-love, understanding what it is, also understanding why were you okay with it, why did you miss those red flags, what were those red flags, because sometimes they are so smooth that you don't even notice them. But sometimes it's feelings, and it just may be subtle, like something just doesn't feel right, or even when it feels too good to be true. Those are all signs, those are all indicators. But we begin to really know who they are once they've moved us into once they've moved you into the devaluation stage. Then it becomes more obvious. That's where they're gaslighting you. They are sometimes physically abusive, definitely emotionally and verbally abusive. They ghost you, they breadcrumb you. There's so many different ways that they devalue you. They triangulate you with other sources of supplies, with other lovers. I mean, the list goes on. But just remember, at the end of the day, the narcissist is a master of illusion. They have absolutely nothing to offer you, and stop beating yourself up. They love intelligent people. They always seek out the best, because remember, they have this grandiose sense of self. They feel like they're the most important people. So obviously they're going to go after the best. So don't feel bad that you got by them. Have some grace with yourself and be patient with yourself, but continue to move forward. Allow yourself to experience the emotions that you are feeling when you are sad and you're upset about it, but don't dwell in them. You've got to push out and push beyond it. And one of the best ways that you can start rebuilding your life after experiencing narcissistic abuse is by hanging around people who love you, who validate you, who believe in you, who will support you, who won't question you. Anybody who is contrary to any of those things, stay away from them during this period of healing. It's so important that you have a solid circle around you. And sometimes people in your everyday life are not the ones who can offer you that support because they don't know what that abuse is. Not everybody gets it. You really have to experience narcissistic abuse to fully understand what it's like. So there are many online support communities. Come here, come to YouTube, watch more videos. One of my favorite, in fact, it's my absolute favorite channel that does deal with narcissistic abuse recovery is Narc Survivor. Check out that channel. It's really great. I love it. I can't say enough good things. Another one is Narc Sociopath Recovery Clarity. Let me say it again. Narc Sociopath Abuse Clarity. And this is with Donna. She's great and she's so lively. You'll enjoy her channel and it's very informative also. But continue to educate yourself. Hang out in online communities. Come here, talk in the comments, encourage somebody. That's how we build communities so that we can move forward, so that we can validate or validate each other's experiences and build each other up. Listen, the narcissist does not win at the end of the day. The final discard is in your hands. And at the end of the day, they will continue to be a collection of people that they encounter along the way, never tapping into any of their potential because they are so gung ho on just using people. Like, it's a sad life, but I don't want you to be here feeling sorry for the narcissist because it's a choice that they made. They chose to use you. They chose you. They selected you. They are attracted to your good qualities. They are attracted to, your traits, your attributes, your morals, all of those things. That's what attracts them to you in the beginning. Remember, I just told you they want the best of the best. However, at the end of the day, those are the very qualities that they despise you for. And it's simply because they know that they cannot transpose those qualities of you onto themselves, and they end up loathing you for it. That's all it is. Like, listen, no, don't feel sorry for them. It's a choice that they make. Yes, oftentimes it's said that they experience something in their formative years and they develop narcissism as a coping mechanism. And then later on, it just becomes what they know. But there are many of us who experience traumatic events in our childhood. And we are not out here manipulating people. We are not out here offering fake love and the illusion of love. No, don't feel sorry for them. Remember how you felt when they were lying to you, when they were discarding you, when they were devaluating you, when you had to deal with the stalking and the gang stalking and the flying monkeys. Look, don't feel sorry for them. Begin to do the work on yourself. Don't be bitter. Don't be angry. Let go of those emotions and just work on yourself. Remember, they are masters of future faking. They will hint and talk about something in the future simply so that they can get what they want in the present. No, you have the power to overcome. It's all in you. Don't give up and keep pressing forward. I will be back again tomorrow, and I'm going to be talking about flying monkeys and the role that they play in the within the world or the realm of the narcissist. So come back again tomorrow and let's talk about flying monkeys. But for now, I'm going to end. I hope you all have a great day and continue to keep thriving. Continue to love yourself and build and establish those healthy boundaries. And remember, the onus is on you and you alone to respect your boundaries. It's only up to you. Narcissists hate boundaries, and that's one way you can get rid of them. or you can really expose them. So thank you for coming again. My name is Joy with Project Real Love. Thank you for your time and take care.